Today I shall be starting my electrical engineering syllabus, and the subject I'm going to start with is electric circuits. This is a very short and simple subject in my opinion, and you can easily get command over it, and questions from this subject are not very tough in nature and you can easily solve them and quickly as well. The most important thing about ESC engineering prelims is the quickness with which you attempt the paper. So this subject provides you with sure short marks. Okay, so if you work hard enough, I don't say very hard, but like if you work hard enough, you're going to score well in this subject. So let's start with the basics. It's all pretty basic over here. The charge definition, we know it very well, just for the sake of revision, because these small data can come in exams and prelims, and I will make a video on previous year's papers so you can get the hold of what to study and what not to study, and try making notes in one page only. So this is an entire topic of basics in practically one page, and try making very short notes, shortest notes as possible. So I have written so many things which I would not have written otherwise, but you can rearrange your notes as per your wish. So then we have current, ampere, and movement of 1 coulomb through cross section of conductor is called 1 ampere, and AC current is there, DC current is there. We are coming to voltage, which is work done to move unit charge from one point to other, and some basic formulas and relations. Then we have power. An important thing is the direction of currents, because this is the place where we make mistakes, we get the wrong answer. So make sure that you remember where what convention should be taken where. Okay, so direction of current matters the most, so this is the thing you should probably have more focus on. And then we have energy, watt second, and this watt per second is also known as joules. It has been asked in previous papers. And 1 watt hour, sometimes they tend to ask question not in watt hours or kilowatt hours, but rather in joules, so you need to have some relations in mind as well. Then we have circuit elements as per voltage and current proportionality, that is linear, its resistance and derivative relations. Then it's inductor. In integral they have capacitor, and if it is completely depend, if the voltage completely depends on current, then it is a dependent source, and vice versa. Then we have active, passive. Absorbing power is passive element, delivering power is active elements. Then we have some things to remember, that transistor is active element because it provides power gain, and transformer is passive. And unilateral, bilateral, if VI characteristic is same when we reverse, like if we are going to reverse the direction of current, ठीक है, वेरी सेपरेट डायरेक्शंस, मतलब अगर हमने दो डायरेक्शन ली हुई है, दोनों डायरेक्शन में हमने करंट को करके देखा है, एंड स्टिल देयर इज़ no change in VI characteristic whatsoever, then this element is known as bilateral, otherwise it's unilateral. Then we have linear, non-linear elements. So linear elements have these things known as homogeneity and additivity principles. So in homogeneity, what happens is, if you multiply certain constant to the input, then that same constant is multiplied by output as well. Okay, and additivity is like if you are giving n number of inputs to a system and you are receiving n number of outputs, so if you sum that n number of inputs together, then you will get the output, which is sum of all that individual output from that individual inputs. So those people who do not follow this come under the category of non-linear elements. Then we have VI characteristics. So it is said that if in both quadrants it is same, then it is bidirectional, and so on and so forth. And if V upon I is negative, then the element is active, otherwise it is passive. And if it is linear, it is bound to be bidirectional. Then we have independent V and I sources, and then we have dependent sources, that is current controlled current source, voltage controlled current source, voltage controlled voltage source, and voltage controlled current source. So these are things to be kept in mind, and this is all.